Hey guys, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, The Sacred Alchemist 1111. I am your host and your reader, Lorraine. Guys, I'm here to bring you a twin flame reading. Now, I'm picking up a couple of things here, okay? The divine masculine, whoever I'm touching and energizing with. Anyway, whoever I am in contact with, I see them in this kind of like small room. Now it could be like a small bathroom, but it's somewhere where it's just them in this room and there's white walls. It's in a I can see them like in dark clothes, but the room that they're in is white. So it could be like a cubicle, a toilet, or a small bathroom, but it's painted white. And I see them, instead of them going to the toilet, I can just see them like taking their phone and just checking. Now, I was getting the fact of branding. Branding was the word, like branding. They want to sort of brand this relationship. They want to brand this connection. They want to. It's like now they're coming out. I feel that what's happening here is that because I'm hearing that they want to brand you. Okay, I'm not trying to make you sound like a cow or anything like that, but it's that they want to put their mark on you. They want now that it's like it feels as if the cat's out of the bag. Before, what they were doing, they were sneaking. And I could see them being a bit sneaky with stealing moments away of looking through their phone. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to the toilet. And then they'll be like this with their phone, you know, just sort of like scrolling and just having a look and stuff like this. This is what they're doing. Okay. And I'm hearing it was all for a good cause. It was all for a good purpose, okay? This, whoever I'm ready, like, it's whoever I'm dealing with, this divine masculine, is now really getting to the stage. He hasn't left yet, okay? So please, let's just, he hasn't left yet, okay? He's not left his toxic connection. That's what I'm picking up, darlings, all right? And I mean, obviously for the divine feminines, you know, I know that some of you are not, you don't want to hear that, do you? All right. But at the same time, you're focused on getting on with your life. But I know that this bit will disappoint you. I feel that for some of you guys, you were hoping that this would have been the case. Because remember, this is a very broad reading that I'm doing, but I'm picking up the fact that I can see a sneaky little divine masculine. He's got his phone out when he should be in the toilet doing either a number one or a number two. But he's decided to go up the ante and just use the cubicle or the bathroom as his little escape, little oasis. So he can sort of really go along with the Seven of Cups energy and just really daydream about you all day whilst he's on the bloody crown. Whilst he's on the throne. Do you know? So, all right, let's get stuck into this energy reading. It really feels sneaky. It feels like a really sneaky energy. Okay, but this really feels like it was in the past. This is what he was doing. He's still doing it, but it feels as if it's like decreasing, because I do feel that somebody's about to make some kind of moves. Somebody's about to, you know, seriously start to make some kind of moves. I am sensing a lot of humiliation as well. Humiliation, okay? I'm hearing it's getting to know things now. Getting to know things now. So before, you know, there was obviously sort of like, you know, not paying anybody any mind, and you know what they were doing was right, and nobody could tell them anything. Okay, but right now I feel that there's certain things that are coming out into the open, and now it's a thing of like, oh shit, okay, you know, humiliation time. Spirit, this is Lorraine. Let's get started with the reading for the twin flames. I do feel a divine masculine who is ready to leave a situation, but kind of like figuring out how. There's a bit of I'll be honest, it feels a bit immature as well. There's like this kind of like really insubordinate rebellion kind of energy. What I see going on here. So, yeah, look at this. So we've got the fact, all right, guys, bear with me, all right? So these cards, I need to have them out for a reason. So we've got the garden, okay? So what I see going on here, this is all about being in front of a crowd of very affluent people. This is very influential. Everything is about superficiality here. Everything is about show. But what I feel going on here is that the divine masculine is just looking around and just thinking, this is a whole heap of bullshit. It really is. It's just bullshit. So what I see now is the fact now that there is a desire, a strong desire to move on, to move forward. There's a lot of stress, as I said, okay, that I felt, I think I said it in a different reading, but there's still this anxiety because of this desire to leave, waiting for the ships to come and really jumping on that ship this time, okay? But also with this feeling of like turmoil, like, oh, you know, what if I'm doing the right thing? What if I'm doing the wrong thing? A lot of doubt, leaving fear behind, but you're still carrying a little bit of doubt, okay? Now, with this card, this is the Star card. So I really feel that this is about hoping and wishing and wishing and hoping and really doing a lot of manifesting here. Wishing that he was or she was not in this situation for much longer, okay? And I do feel that the universe has answered his or her prayers. So with this energy now, this is about trying to make amends. You see what I'm saying about the fact that he could be, it's like by himself, okay? Now, I know this is a letter, but it's as if like it's in this energy of checking up, you know, checking you out when no one's around, when nobody's looking, they're just checking on you. There's a real strong desire and a real manifesting that they're thinking of you a lot. This person is, you know, they value you. They value the connection now. They do have a lot of reverence for you, even though at the time it wasn't really picked up and they probably didn't understand what the hell they were doing. But what I see going on here right now is that, how can I make amends? How can I make it up? This person is quite romantic. This divine masculine is quite romantic. Bloody sensitive though, I must admit. I'm sorry. I know you probably want somebody who's quite boisterous, but this person has gone through an emotional turmoil, okay? And really still trying to sort of gather himself, you know, if you can see the way how he's looking here. Oh my God, sorry guys. You know, really serious, focused on this letter, really taking it in, and trying to sort of like really bring about a sense of peace. But there's also a part of him, as I said before, and it feels the same way, that if, you know, the divine feminine says, well, just get the F out of my face, get out of my life, how is he going to be able to handle that? All right, how is he going to be able to handle that? So let's get started on the Enchanted map. Okay, let's just see what's happening with the divine masculine spirit. What's happening with the DM? Because it's like this, I mean, this really is quite rich and quite, you know, I do sense this is a very, if they live in a leafy area, like suburbs, and it's quite nice and quite affluent, or, you know, this is them like when they're at work or something like that, you know, it's all about the pleasantries. But they know it's all plastic bullshit at the same time, okay? It feels like this is what like the Matrix looks like, but it's dolled up to be like some kind of utopian kind of society. And he just sees through all of this now. This is his awakening, right? He's seeing the woods from the trees. He's seeing that this is crap, okay? And he's trying to find his way out from here. The reason why I said that is because he's got this 3, as I said, and it's all about trying to leave. I want to get out from here. I don't feel comfortable in this society. Whoever he is around with his karmic, it's all about the way how they look, how much money they make, that how nice their apartment is. And it's all quite stuffy, okay? This karmic is all about show. Oh my gosh, she is all about show, or he is all about show. Extremely materialistic. And I do pick up certain energies of where there is ridicule as well. Ridicule. And it just kind of makes the DM kind of cringe and think, oh my God, you know, I don't really want to go out. But this karmic is very extremely insecure, very, very insecure, jumps to the wrong conclusions because they want to be seen as the power couple. But it doesn't bloody well go like that. Also, guys, what you've got to see here is that this is the eight of spades, but it's like the eight of swords, all right? So this is them feeling really trapped in some kind of bullshit society, and it's just a whole heap of shit, and they need to get out. And this is 10 of spades, or the 10 of swords. So this was about heartbreak, real sort of like betrayal, but really heading towards certain things that are now looking towards, it's looking quite hopeful. Yes, it's really shit. Yes, it's really like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this and handle this, but there is a feeling of a sense of, wishing and hoping, because this is the Six of Hearts and this is the Six of Cups, for the tarot. So they really want to try to make this work. They have you on their mind constantly. This to me feels like, I know this is like a spade, like this is the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Spades. But it also reminds me of the Nine of Spades or the Nine of Swords. However, it does remind me as well of the Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting this kind of like independent kind of energy. He's looking at you from afar. And he sees, somebody who's so lovely. It's just what he is remembering as well of the past, of when things were really good with you because of the Six of Hearts or the Six of Cups. So really remembering when things were really great, when his life as well was really going, pleasant. But then this thing happened where he just made that wrong move, and it just went tits up. All right, so let's have a look at the Enchanted map. Spirit, please, can I have a card for the Divine Masculine? What's going on with him? Unexpected visitors, and we've got rescue. Bloody hell, he really is, yeah, he wants to... God forgive me for laughing, but oh my God, Divine Masculine, whichever DM I'm touching, what have you bloody got yourself into, mate? You need rescuing. What have you put yourself into so much that you need to be rescued? I mean, some of it was to do with flattery. Some of it was to do with flattery. Okay? It was to do with flattery. It was to do with the fact that they was flirting. It was, one thing led to another. There was a compliment about their style or about how they look or the shoes that they wore. Something was just so materialistically entrancing to them. And it sort of like held them in this kind of bubble for quite some time. But what happened is that as time went by, it's as if some of them tried to mold their karmic into their divine feminine. You guys know each other. You have seen each other before. This is not going to be somebody who is just coming into your life that you've never known, but there's a connection. There's already an established energy here. Okay? For some of you, this is what they tried to do. Try to mold their karmic into, the kind of energy that you've got and the kind of connection and vibe that you guys had. They were giving them all roses, flowers, gifts, everything. But this person was just looking at them like, saying, I'm just going to rinse you out. And if you look and see the white rabbits, this is also to do with awakenings, what's going on, research, things that are just really popping out to him. And this is why he's in an energy of like, oh my God, I need to get the hell out of it. Okay? Can somebody help me, please? Okay? This is no joke. This is like serious stuff. I really need to get out. Okay? So this was really playing on his mind as well with regards to, having days of when he wanted to just smash. I'm hearing smash. I'm so like, smash his way through this relationship and just break through this barrier. But this person had such a hold on him because of other people. Society, oh, what would the others think? Fuck what the others think. This is what he wants to say to them. Okay? So anyway, oh, good God. Right, let's just do... I'm going to get my playing cards. Just going to have a look and see what's going on with these two, because I'm not going to do those ones. I'm just going to do these two. So with the unexpected visitors, this is definitely about a change that is going to be brought in, okay? To be fair, to be honest, some of you guys... All right, I'm going to say it, all right? No, it's not really about you. It's about your DM. It's got nothing to do with you. It's your DM. Somebody unexpected came to the house. For some of them, But it wasn't for them they were asking about. It was for their karmic. So these are things that they're kind of unfolding and kind of knowing about what's going on with this person, okay? For some of them, there's a connection outside with another person who is kind of like their soulmate, okay? And I just feel that right now there's a real situation with the house. The home is just really kind of like, I can't stay here no more. You know, it's very tumultuous, it's very depressing, and things are really starting to unfold. You know, and I feel that what's happening now, as I said to you, they are in the process of leaving. All right, so let's look at number 41, unexpected visitors. What's going on with this energy, please? This card, why is it here? Another thing as well is that this karmic as well is worried about certain people coming as well. Unexpected visitors. So we've got a Jack of Diamonds, which would be the Knight of Pentacles. So as I said, it's like wanting to have something long term, and it wasn't really going that way. Things took an unexpected turn, okay? But there seems to be something that's edging into this. It feels as if something is edging into this situation, okay? And I feel that it's been over a period of time as well. You know, you know something as well. It seems as if this energy that I'm picking up here, this Jack, is as if somebody's trying to offer the karmic. Is that they're trying to offer the karmic and make an offer here? Somebody's quite sneaky. As I said, there's some kind of sneaky energy. There really is some kind of sneaky energy. Remember what I said about the divine masculine in this vibe of like, you know, oh, I'm just going to the toilet, and then they're on their phone. So whoever I'm dealing with here, you both, like, it's either you're both cheating on each other. Sorry, they are both cheating on each other. There's no trust. There's absolutely no trust at all. It's like, yeah, the coast is clear. Yeah, he's going. Sorry, guys, you can't even see what I'm pointing at. It's like to say, yeah, the coast is clear. He's not around, or he's just popped out to work, or he's just left for work. Yeah, come round. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something that is not right here, guys. It really, really isn't right. And I feel that all the effort that the divine masculine is putting into, you know, trying to make this a happy home, trying to really bring about a really good vibe here, it just fell on deaf ears. It really, really did. Okay, with this rescue card, this is crazy. What's going on here? What's going on here? Why is the rescue card here? Why is the rescue card here? We've got Four of Diamonds or the Four of Pentacles. So this is really about holding back, taking a step back. No more putting into this. No more wanting to be here. No more, you know, feeling this way about, oh, you know, we're going to try and work things out. I do feel that there was also to do with, you know, again, with the finances. But something deep inside was like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. It really feels like, you know, there was a lot of, you know, signs that were being brought to, you know, the DM's attention. And I do feel it's either they discovered somebody or they found something that is kind of leading up to the fact that somebody else is in the house. It's got something to do with the house and somebody wants out, okay? But because of the fact that they have such like high expectations from other people outside, you know, their peers and stuff like this, which is just a whole heap of rubbish. This is what's kind of keeping them trapped. Okay. So, Spirit, let's get stuck into the tarot. Let's see what kind of messages that we get there. I'm going to be using the Goddess Tarot for this reading, okay? So, Spirit, I'm just going to do a shuffle. I feel a shuffle coming on. I also feel nervous as well. I feel very nervous. So, somebody's feeling really quiet to the point of where they think about this so much that they want to be sick, okay? So, Spirit, let's go with this reading. What's happening with the DM? So, we've got the Seven of staves or the Seven of Wands, and we've got temptation. Right, so that would be the devil. Okay, so right off the bat, I mean, there was a lot of blockages that they had kind of done. I feel that it was as if they were kind of like putting a barrier between you and the situation with them because they had so much to work out and go through, right? They had so much to do. And I feel that with you being around, it would have made things more difficult for them to let go of the situation, you know? And I mean, really, you know, sometimes when it's a thing of like where you can kind of get on and do things by yourself a lot more quicker, I feel that there was some kind of reason why there was some kind of justification to that because of the fact that they felt, well, you know, all right, I might have to be cruel to be kind, but I can't have you interfering in this kind of energy because I do feel that there's money ties to this as well. But it's in the reverse. So these two cards come in reverse. So to me, this really feels like they're over this now. They're over this devil energy. It's over. It's over. They've got, I mean, they really, do you know what? It feels like there was a sacrifice. What I mean by that, they sacrificed their connection for this energy, for this situation here. They sacrificed the connection with you and them for this person, for this karmic. Let's see what the next card's saying. So we've got the Ace of Staves in reverse, but we've also got these two cards that came out, okay? What I see is, again, this holding back from wanting to have anything new right now. This can't happen just yet until they have really and truly come out from this kind of devil energy, okay? Because to be honest, there is so much going on here that, you know, it's going to take quite a long time. They have to step out from this energy. They really, really have to. Because when this comes to them, there's going to be no disruptions. Okay? There's going to be no disruptions. With these two cards, I'm told to leave these to one side. Okay? So I've got to leave them there. But they really do want to have a new beginning. They want to have this. But again, I feel that right now they are still at their, you know, in their situation. I don't feel that they're not really single. In their mind, they're single, but they're not really single, if you understand, all right? And it drives them around the bend, but honey, it is what it is, okay? So they want to be single. They want to be able to get away. But they class themselves as single, but they don't want to be single because they want to be with you. That's what I'm picking up. So let's have a look at the next cards. Let's see what we've got. The next cards do we have for the Divine Masculine? What's going on with the DM? Okay, I'm pulling from the top. Prince of Cups. So, yeah. New love. New freshness. New fresh love. I'm also hearing that it's a relief kind of feeling. They want to celebrate with you. This is about celebrating. I also see this as well as if like somebody's secretly, how can I say, like congratulating themselves on their efforts to break away. So this could be like a celebration drink for themselves, a one-man party, a one-man celebration to say, you know something, I finally got away from that bitch, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I've done it. I've did it. It feels like a personal accomplishment, all right? Personal achievement. The next two cards come out and they have to be together. We've got the Moon card and we have got, what was it? Movement. So I just see this as there's a delay. This is movement, which would be this the Chariot card. All right, I want you to see the card. Okay. Sorry, if I move my hand out the way, it's more better. Okay. So it's in reverse and this is the Moon card. So a lot of things have been, how can I say, have been surfacing of late. Um, what I see going on here, he's out from, what is it? He's not out of the woods yet. He's not out of the woods yet. This is what I'm feeling. But there's certain things that's keeping him moving. This would be quite swift if it was upright, okay? But it seems to be slow because he's moving forward, but it's not as fast as he would like it to be. Okay, it's not as fast as he would like it to be, but he is still moving forward. I feel that there are gradual sort of like discoveries as well that he's finding out. You know, this is about one person that has just been very, very, very manipulative, extremely manipulative, and he's getting to find out what kind of person he was really vibing with, you know. But there was a commitment, and I know this is very hard to say, but he has to deal with this commitment first. He has to put this out of the way. He has to get over this energy, this devil energy, in order to then pursue you, divine feminine. Because, you know, as I said, what is coming towards you guys is going to be something that is going to be so rewarding that it's going to be, nobody can't get in again. We've got the Princess of Staves. So really and truly coming at you with this, you know, full of passion, new energy. It feels as if it's really about feeling like a kid again, feeling this kind of excitement. I know it feels a bit pagey and quite young and stuff like that. You could be dealing with somebody who's quite young, probably about late 20s, early 30s. So where is the life experience? You know, where is it? It's going to be something that they will have, because about, you know, that came at a cost. But I feel that when they think of you, there is a real sense of, you know, something that I can really do things. I can really do things with them. And I'm hearing, but is it too late though? Is it too late though? We have got the wisdom card. So no more being silent. No more being silent. No more being silent. This is the wisdom card, or the high priestess. They are not you know, sort of poker face person anymore now. They're really coming out to tell you certain things. You've also got the moon card as well. So a lot is being revealed. You know, discoveries were made. I do feel that for some of them, they found out that their karmic had somebody else. And, you know, that really took a lot out. We got the Empress card in reverse. So this really feels to me that this is to do with a very messed up situation. And what I see here with fertility, which will be the Empress, this is also could be an indication that there was a pregnancy that they thought belonged to them. And, you know, it turned out that it wasn't. Okay? It wasn't. See what these two messages are. We've got Strength card and we've got the Two of Staves. So they are really in this energetic position to make that decision. They are coming away from it entirely. They are no longer feeling victimized again, and they're turning their back on the situation. For some of them, guys, look, oh dear, all right, I've got a thing. I'm getting some messages coming through that they were looking forward to being a father. Some of them miscarried, and some of them found out that the child wasn't actually theirs. And I feel that right now in this energy with the gentleman, it really feels to me that there's a lot that they actually want to talk about, a lot that they'll actually want to say to you. But how are you going to take all of this? Because what they're worried about is you being second best. It's like they don't want you to be classing yourself as second best because they don't see you that way. Sorry about that, guys. I just had a little distraction. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, so basically I was, I can't remember what I was saying now. But anyway, what I wanted to mention to you was the fact that there is a real sense of them being sneaky when they are looking at you with your phone. I'm really getting that a lot. Some of them will be actually sending messages from the cubicle, from the toilet. It's like they don't want to be around anybody right now, but they have to. Okay, there's something that they have to finish off. It has to be done in the way that it has to be done, and there's really not much they can do about it. Okay, really nothing they can do about it. So they, I mean, it's down to, as I always say, it's down to you. They don't look on you as second best. Some of you's like, hell no, I'm not gonna have this. But the fact is that there's something going on here where they have. It's like they found out that it wasn't what it wasn't what they expected. But this person seems to, who they hooked up with, has a lot of influence, or their family has a lot of influence, probably over their own family. It may be two families know each other, but I doubt it very much in this section, in this instance. It's not that the families know each other. This is about the fact that the DM was introduced into the Karmic's family, and they kind of took him in. Because they look really good together. It's all about the looks. It's never about the personality here. It's always about the fact of how expensive their clothes are. It's always about how expensive their jewelry, their house, everything is to do with, oh my gosh, you got it from, sort of like Habitat, or, somewhere like John Lewis, very, high end, or even, what's her name, that lady? Kelly Hoppen, like the designer, like everything has to be beautiful and glamorous, and it's got that kind of vibe to it. If this person is not really feeling it that way at heart, it's as if, like, to say I stepped into something that it was a bit too much for me. It seems that this person had a lot of admirers, and still has a lot of admirers, even when they're with the DM. Okay. And it's always very much like owning what they want, owning them. Let's finish off this reading with messages from the Lover's Oracle. See what kind of messages that we're getting. Spirit, what do we have? First card I got is Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And I don't think that this is from the Divine Masculine. I really do feel that it could be from the Karmic, that somebody has admires them. For some of you guys, you're going to find out that this is what happened. They had somebody else on the side, and the DM got basically, I'm not being horrible, but he got a taste of his own medicine. The next card I got was a sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. They want to be able to come back to you, because look at what they've got. They've got the Ace of Staves, or the Ace of Wands. So this is quite a phallic energy. Okay, it's quite a phallic kind of card, because you know what it represents. And this is what they want. They want to be able to have this, And I'm sorry to say, I mean, I don't mean to sound naughty, but the way how they're holding this stick, the page, okay? There's a suggestion here that this is what they want you to do to them, or vice versa, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is where they are, this sexual energy, they're stealing moments to be with you, and it's kind of like, fantasizing about you. We've got soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. They want to have this union. They do look on you as that, they just really think about you in such a way that it makes them really sad. Put it that way. I've got, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And the card I've got is, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Guys, this is what the cards are just basically saying. This is what's really going on here with your Divine Masculine. Because, I mean, some of them was like, well, how the hell did I end up here? How did I get here? What happened? I thought for 1 minute I was meant to be going somewhere with with my soulmate. And then the next thing, just because of the fact that they missed their phone, or that they missed the ride, or they missed the coach, or, something pulled them away. It just didn't go according to plan. But that was the divine stepping in. That was divine intervention. You guys weren't meant to meet up when you did. And something really ended up putting you in the direction of this karmic in order for you to understand what love is and what this kind of energy called lust is as well. Okay, because I really do feel that this was definitely the case. There was something that, I'm sorry, but your DM had to have his heart broken in order for him to mend it himself. All right? He had to. But it wasn't him that broke his own heart. It had to be somebody else that he didn't expect. And probably where he had fashioned this relationship and based it on the connection that he's got with you, this love that he's got with you. This is what burnt him the most. That's what burnt him. All right? But guys, my beautiful divine feminines, both male or female, it doesn't really matter. We're talking about the energy right here. You know your worth. And also the fact that just because of the fact that he's gone through his situation right now, it's not something to laugh at, hun. In all honesty, it really isn't something to laugh at. I do feel that right now, this is really about the life lessons that each and every single one of us are starting to understand that little bit more. We know what we've got going on here. We know what's happening right now. And there are going to be a lot more people that are going to be, I've got to be honest. They're going to be splitting up because of they're figuring out what is their purpose. Who are these people? Why am I around a bunch of fucking egotistical maniacs who just think nothing about, all of the latest, hip hop videos and the latest reality TV shows, and everything is so plastic. But that is not what's going on here. Not right now with certain people. They're just breaking away. So don't be surprised if you find out that this will be the year, or even going into next year, that there'll be a high level of divorces, because people are just really feeling it now, that they made the biggest mistake and they want to make amends, and they're going back towards their soulmate, their divine counterpart, their twin flame, their divine feminine. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out for this reading. It's a bit lengthy. I'm so sorry. And I'm also apologizing as well for the dark camera. Oh god, I'm trying to sort things out, but I just had to get this reading out. It was just in the front of my eyebrows, and it was just so much. But gosh, look, when they come to you, you decide on what you want to do. But yes, they are being sneaky right now. They're not on their own. They are still attached to this karmic energy, but they are leaving it out because they really do want to be rescued. They're trying to rescue themselves from this situation, because it is everything. All the emotions are draining out. Everything's just falling out. Everything's leaking. There's no security here. And, they're trying to just get the fuck away. All right, guys, thank you so much. Please do take care of yourselves. Okay, I'm going to try and sort out this the lighting next time, because I want things to be nice, and but God help me. All right, so guys, please do take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. I've got so many downloads that's coming through, guys. You're gonna have to excuse me sometimes when I do the readings, when I pause, when I might talk too fast and stuff like that. It's just that, they're coming through thick and fast, all right? And I'm really trying my best to try and keep up and explain what the messages are that's coming through. And obviously, if there's certain things that, you're not going to really like to hear, but I have to say them, it's because I have to. I haven't really got much choice, okay? On the day of the reading, the energies and the messages are coming through thick and fast, okay? So guys, please do take care of yourselves. Thank you for your understanding and your patience as well.